Today we had a pretty interesting examination, I guess, of the difference between a penny and a cent. And putting on my gloves, my finger gloves, and of course, a penny is one of these, and a cent is the monetary value. Um, there are some places online where they talk about the cent and a penny. I mean, that's incorrect. You know, if they say there's no any place that says there's no such thing as a penny is incorrect. This is a penny. A penny is the object, and the cent is the value of things, right? So a copper penny is worth 2.58 cents, and a zinc penny is worth, I think, less than a cent. So maybe you would say 2 zinc pennies is worth whatever 1.5 cents. But the cent is the monetary value or the unit value of something, right? So there's 100 cents in a dollar. So something that costs $1 is worth 100 cents, but not 100 pennies, because a penny is a thing that has a value that you could use cents to determine what that is. So that is what we spoke about today. It was pretty interesting, and so I just had it in my head, and that's gonna our intro to pennies. We're doing pennies today. Yay! Yay, pennies! Get a little light up in here, up in here, up in here. Get some pennies up in here, up in here. Let's go. Let's do this. All right. I need my glasses on. We are doing pocket change today. This is 10 years, what's left. And there's an interesting penny in here, not a cent. There's an interesting penny in here. I'm going to do that the whole video. All right, it's on my head. So I'm going to put this one. It's just a messed up one. I thought maybe it was I'll put it over here anyway. Ooh, you could tell that's not copper, right? Just the way it sounds. All right, so let's put some out here. Let me see. All right, there's a wheat cent there. I found a wheat cent already. I mean, it was right on the top, man. You know, I'm sorry to do that. I know that's kind of like cheating, but I have to make sure that I do not put out too much, or this is going to be, it's going to be too long. All right, let's do that. I think we could do a little bit more than that. All right, we'll do that. Okay. So we're doing that much pennies. I'm just going to put to the side some of the coppers. I'm just going to go like that. If they look copper, I'm saying, or interesting. I'm going to put them to the side. That one. Even one of them, a couple of them look like, not a proof, but it could be a proof. I don't think it's a proof, though. It looks like what's what I'm looking for? Uncirculated. One of them looks uncirculated. This penny looks weird, even though it looks like a shield on the back. It looks like copper. I just took out a few. I like to end with some nice, interesting stuff. Here goes a couple more coppers. Not too many, just a few. I just want to put a few of them to the end. Anything else interesting? That one's kind of interesting. Maybe that one too. All right. Anything else? We got that really couple dirty birdies. All right. So, and again, it's not to say. So let me put that out there first. It's not to say if you thought a penny. I mean, it says cent on it, right? It says cent, and it also says Lincoln on it, right? I mean, it doesn't say Lincoln. Excuse me. It shows Lincoln on it, but it shows Lincoln as a reminder of who our president was, and they put Lincoln on it. And it says 1 cent. It used to be worth a cent. A penny used to be worth a cent. It's not anymore. They just still write it on it. That's all. It's the value. It's a unit of value that has nothing to do with the penny. That's all. It's just, what I'm saying. That's all. That's all there is to it. I hate to. So I know that's kind of. And there's some places that put in it's incorrect information when they put down that there's no such thing as a penny. Because that's not true. Everybody calls them pennies. That's incorrect. That's all. So, but when you start thinking about it in terms of the unit of the fact that a penny is just, excuse me, a cent is a unit of value, then you understand and you think that, and you realize that a copper penny is not worth, right? This is not worth a cent. It says cent on it, but it's not worth. Maybe once upon a time, I'm sure it was worth a cent, but it's not anymore. It's 2 point something cents. So they can't be. You can interchange it, right? You could say, oh, this is a cent. You could call it a cent, but you can also call it a penny. But you cannot call the value a penny, right? Because the value is cent is a value, right? Okay. Anyway, the coin, anyway, the coin is a penny. That's the item. The coin is a penny. Okay, so I already belabored it. We're 6 minutes in and I'm still talking about, that's a nice looking penny. You wouldn't say that's a nice looking cent. I'm still going on about it. I'm sorry. 59D. Yeah, we found it. We found a good one right off the bat. Nice. So for some reason, I keep grabbing coppers. I'm going, and I know that there's about 15 to 20% copper in this pocket change here. So I will keep the zincs on the right side with the coppers because there's more. I got to pull out. I'm going to hold on to that. I got to pull out the scale. I like weighing the weird colored ones, especially the ones that look like bronzish or goldish. I weigh them. Sometimes they are, I guess they have a little bit more copper in them, It's something that makes sense. This one does not, even though it is a beautiful one. I won't keep it though. Another one, and another one, and another one. I could weigh it. Got the scale on still, might not. 2.47. So yeah, so that's kind of the problem I think with that whole thing is that that's like totally missing the of. It even looks like it's even in the wrong place. Let me look at a different penny. I keep laughing. Yeah, no, it's not in the wrong place. It's just I didn't realize how small and low the of is. But that one's like, like not there or something. I mean, I could look at it in the loop real quick. Can't hurt. It's free. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Huh. Yeah, so I mean, very weak letters, whatever. Someone gonna pay $1 for it? I don't know. I don't think so. How about and the other one? I believe it or not, I saw it looked like there might have been. That's a beautiful penny. What year is that? 2003. Yeah, that's a beauty too. That one looks like it might even be. I don't think it's I mean, it is brilliant, but it has those lines on the planchet, so it doesn't look. I don't think it's uncirculated because of that. It is does look kind of brilliant though. That's how you. That's one of the defining features of a uncirculated coin is whether or not its finish is brilliant. Oh, we got an 82. I wish it was a small date copper D. Oh, look at this one, huh? Oh, wow. I love when the surface looks like that. I think it's beautiful, beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Yeah. So again, no, there has to be where how many times I've been wrong? I'm wrong 95% of the time. So let me just say that. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a fairly educated person, which it does mean something. I mean, education means that you're literate, right? Generally speaking. right? Especially if you had to pass entrance exams and all, you know what I'm saying? And there's a grade point average. Let me put up the penny thing picture. There's a penny picture, penny picture, penny picture. Yeah, see, 98. See, I actually forgot, right? The 98 is the white AM we're looking for. Which is not. I'm going to weigh that one too. 2.53. Yeah, which I, so I'm literate, I have decent, not great, but I have decent reading comprehension. And even with that said, I'm wrong 95% of the time. It's just, it is what it is. And it's not that it is that I'm wrong, right? I was gonna say it's not that I'm wrong, it's something else. No, it is that I'm wrong. Right? I make an assumption about something, and then it gets pointed out. It gets pointed out to me, right? And I say, oh yeah, you're right, And now, and again, I'll be honest with you. I don't know. This is on the cut. I don't know if I'm gonna put this into the AU. It's definitely fine. We'll see if I'm gonna put it into the AUs or not. We'll see. This is a zinc, I'm gonna say. Yeah. And I remember in the beginning when I first started doing the videos, and someone pointed out something I did wrong. I was like, what do you mean I'm wrong? And because I was the creator, I felt the greater responsibility to fact check and research. You know what I mean? Not like, and that's all I can say. That's the only way I can put it. This has the hub is really, 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 you can see it in there. So you got to check those. When you see the hub like that, you have to check to see if you see any doubling. I mean, you should check either way, but look, maybe the U, if that's not shadow, I have to check that. Maybe if it's shadow, then it's not a doubling. No, that's because of the hub. It created a shadow that looked like it possibly could have been a doubling, but it was not a doubling. So I did some. Oh wow. Oh, that's definitely misaligned dye. I'm gonna weigh it. Oh, it's a beauty. Wow. Astonishing. Absolutely astonishing. 2.55. Yeah, I'll show it. I'll do a. I mean, it's also super, super clean. All right. I saw it, so I grabbed it. This is definitely a fine. And that's what I'm saying. Is the other one a fine, or is this one a fine, or is it AU? I'm gonna put this with the fines. I'm not gonna. Man, that's close. No, I'm gonna keep that with the AUs. We'll see. We'll see. Let me see. Do I have to look at it without my glasses on? Yeah, I could keep that in there. I mean, it's a 1970. I mean, it's like an older type of a penny. I'm saying. So when I first started making videos and someone would point out something I was wrong about, I was like, it was like a knot in my throat, like, It's like, no, I can't be. No way. Not, look what Jess found. That's impossible. No, it's not impossible. I was wrong. And I was wrong most of the time, to be honest with you, and especially since a lot, not all, a lot of the people who were making leaving comments, were much more knowledgeable than I am. Now, that was a long, 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 long time ago, buddies. Okay, since what the hell is that? Cat hair? Jeez, Randy. Piggo. It's not his fault. He did me the solid. He donated the pennies. That was cool. Hey, you want to make a donation to the channel? Let me put a little plug in there. As long as I'm talking about donations, Otis, my main man Otis, bought me a coffee the other day. Thank you. Gracias, muchas gracias. So feel free to buy me a coffee. Feel free to become a member. Right. Many videos, most videos are scheduled, right? I have to schedule videos. I do schedule videos. That's what I do here on this channel, schedule videos. And members are privy to the scheduled content, right? And we have sometimes we have discussions, and you get to see them way ahead of time. And if there's a mistake that I made, that I get to you get to point it out to me way ahead of time. So that's so cool. And I think that's probably the at this point in the channel's progression, that's probably the greatest benefit to being a member, is seeing the videos that are scheduled ahead of time. Also, I do shout outs, and if anybody who buys anything, or so of course there's that. So since the inception creation of the channel, I have learned a lot. And one thing I was always good at was probably because of college, right? When my master's degree, and you have to do a thesis and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Thesis project. And I'm good at research. So that's how I know I was wrong about the things that people point out to me, is because I researched them. And like I said, 95% of the time I was wrong, but 1 out of 20 times, I'm actually right. Believe it or not. 1 out of 20 times I'm right. And, you're not taking that away from me. That's it. That's my 5%. 95% you get. No problem. I give 95%. But the other 5%, that's mine. You can't have it. I'm greedy over that 5%. Mine, all mine. Remember that? Where's that from? Who knows that cartoon reference? Of course you know. That's Daffy Duck, not Donald Duck, Daffy Duck. And I think I want to say it's with the pearls or something with pearls and something like that. So, for example, this very fine gentleman who has a very nice YouTube channel. I see he unsubscribed to me. He subscribed, and then when I challenged him on something, he unsubscribed because he was wrong. That's all, but if you can't, if I could admit that I'm wrong 95% of the time, you commit you're wrong 5% of the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out if this is what this falls. I'm going to put this also into the AU. It's pretty nice. Now let's compare those two. Yeah, they're pretty similar. I mean, obviously this one's a little shinier, but it's pretty close. All right. So if I commit I'm wrong 95% of the time, you could try. You don't have to, but you could try to admit that you're wrong 5% of the time. Because then you can't, if you're never wrong, you can't learn anything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning a lot because I'm wrong all the time. I'm learning a lot. Because I'm wrong all the time. So I'm learning. So what happened was the person made a video. I watch other. I watch my members' videos. I watch my subscribers' videos. Right? Eric has the channel keeneEyeCollectables, and I watch his videos. They're great videos. You know, and in his videos, you know, he's spot on. What happened with this other person was that they said, what did they say? They said something to the effect. I'm gonna paraphrase, ad lib, whatever you want to call it. They said, oh, that if you're new, then people who something to the effect that people who are new should not make videos about coins because they're gonna be incorrect about the errors all the time. And another cat hair. That's beautiful. And I pointed out to them that I didn't think that was true. Because even if you're new, there's certain things that you can do to identify errors, to identify errors and special coins and things like that. So what I told the person was, I said, well, you know, isn't that the point of coin mats? Or one of the points of coin mats is to help people, right? Not just professionals, but everybody, people who don't know anything about the hobby, who are just getting into the hobby, right? I'm gonna look at that. That's why I took it out. Oh wow, I don't know, man. That's a close one. But there's too much other stuff. It's too busy. This penny's too busy to call that a strike through. In my opinion, it's just too busy. It's just, you know what I'm saying. It could be a strike through, but the penny's so busy that I'm not gonna hold on to it. So I told the person, I said, you know, I disagree with you because I think that even if you're new, you could probably still, I mean, if you got a coin mat, you could identify everything that's on the mat, right? You could identify the key dates, right? I mean, you know, you don't have to be a coin expert to identify key dates. See those damn cat hairs? They start getting my nose itchy. You don't have to be an expert or even an amateur to identify semi-key dates. You don't have to be an expert or a semi-amateur to identify other key varieties, right? So, and the person unsubscribed to me because I disagreed with them. You know, I mean, I respectfully disagreed with them. I didn't, you know. So there is a dot between the 8 and the 7 on this. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to show it to you. I don't know if you saw it. Maybe you saw it without my assistance. It's a straight up like decimal. You see that? Even on the D, that's some weird stuff. So I'm definitely going to hold on to that. Hopefully I don't forget about it. And also, and so that's just the bare minimum of facts, right? This is a annealing. 82 large day copper annealed. Oh wow, that's a nice copper. I wonder what it weighs. I'm gonna weigh it just for the hee of it. 3.1 on the dot. That's good. And besides that, it also wasn't. I didn't say this to him, but I'm you know, and thinking about it now, which I am, right? It's also not supportive. You know, if you say things like that, you know, this the only way to learn is through practice. You know, if I would have taken stuff like that to heart, I would have given this up a long time ago, man. You know, if I would let the criticism that I got in the Let me look at that a little closer. Nah, that's damage. Look good though, right? I would have gave up. You know, I would have gave up, but I didn't. I didn't let it affect me. You know, um, that's not true. It did affect me to some degree. That's not true. The criticism did affect me to some degree. That would be a lie if I said it had zero effect. Um, but I found a way to another 82 large day copper, Philadelphia. I found a way to try to understand um, where my viewers are coming from. You know, so for example, a very pertinent example is you know, the whole thing. A lot of people really feel there's no such thing as a penny. I mean, really, really believe that. You know what I mean? Like I don't even think there's anything I can say or do to show them that there is that this thing right here that we've been calling. Look at that 83D, huh? That D is really hard punched. I'm gonna weigh this one too. That there's nothing I can say to them that to make them believe that there's a, even though I made the video, right? If you didn't see the video, check it out. 2.47. It's a beauty. Um, Something really weird about that D. I'm gonna look at it under the loop real quick just to make sure I'm not missing out on something. Nah, I'm not holding on to it. And there's probably nothing I'm going to be able to say to make them believe that this item here is called a penny, because it says 1 cent, and um, they're wrong. And this is the 5%, right? Where I'm right, because there's just it's a penny. That's all there is to it. You know, there's nothing that could be. There's nothing that could change what this is called. It's like a car, right? Oh, that's not a car. That's an automobile. I mean, millions and billions of people have been calling them cars for all this time. You know, I think it's pretty understood that they're called cars. And you could disagree with that. You're free to disagree, but I would have to say majority is going to rule. People have been calling this a penny. Everybody on earth calls this a penny, except for, you know, very small fraction of small who think that because it says 1 cent there, that word penny is a make believe word. You know, like a oh my god! Oh, like an urban legend. That like oh my god! And what's the other one called? Oh man, from the guy from South Africa that he has his own the something effect, the Mandela effect. Like they were never called pennies. That's the Mandela effect. They're called cents. I mean, how fun! I mean, that's hilarious, man. Everyone knows this is a penny. And the cent is the monetary value of something, not even of the penny, right? Because this copper penny is worth almost 3 cents, so it's just a monetary value that they put on a penny. That's all. But if someone actually believes that there's no such thing as a penny, they will. There's nothing I can say, but they're wrong. I'm saying they're wrong though. That's a beauty. I'll put that into the fines, and that's okay, right? That's okay. I mean, I researched it. You know, I didn't know. When someone said, "Hey, that's not a penny, that's a cent," I actually had to do research because I didn't know. I'm gonna weigh this one, and through my research, 2.55, I discovered that there is this. Everybody does consider this a penny, and that the cent was the monetary value. But you know, they're welcome to their opinion. They'll just be wrong forever. That's all. And then there are also a couple websites that support that fallacy, you know, and of course that just reinforces the incorrect thinking. But that's okay too, you know. I'm putting that to the end, and so we have two We have two. I didn't look at the date. We have two, whatever they're called. Help me out there. Wheat cents. And the word and cent is interchangeable with penny. You know, you can't say, oh, that's like I said, wheat cent. You can say wheat cent. You can say wheat penny. You can say whatever you want, right? It is interchangeable. But to say that there's no such thing as a penny, that's incorrect. Oh wow, is this a zinc? Ah man, I'm gonna say this is copper, man. If this is copper, this is a beauty. Oh man, S. Hold on a second. Hold on. What do I need? I think I need the 69, man. I found so. I think right. I think I need. Yeah, I need the 69S. I believe. Let me check real quick. I'm sorry. No, no, no. Oh, we found it. Where's the book? No, I'm sorry. I got up for the book. Oh man. Oh man, 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 man. '68S, man. We found it. We found it. Oh man, look at. Oh wow, what a beauty, man. What a beauty. We found it finally. Now we need the 70S, and then look all the other side, but we're not going to find the large date. Well, actually, we got the large. It's in the wrong place. I'm sorry. We don't have the large date. The small date. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. The valuable one that we're not going to find. And then I'll do these here. That should be pretty easy. But we found it. We found the one for the book, man. And what a beauty that is. What an absolute zinger. Let me take a look at this. That's incredible. Wow, what a great episode this is. Wow, that S is something else too. What a great episode. What an absolute beauty, man. This person, whoever gets that book when I'm done with it, is going to get a super duper zinger. All right. Wow, how much does this thing weigh? This thing feels like it weighs a ton. And I was wrong. At 3.1 on the nose, man, like freshly minted, man. Wow, what a beauty. That's got to be like close to uncirculated there. What a beauty. Absolute stunner. Okay. I got that out of my system. And we found it. We found one. We just need one more copper. What is it? Which is the one we need? I have to put it in my. We need one more copper. 1970S. Let me put that up in the. So I could take down the. See, I had 68S. For some reason I didn't have both of them. All right, so let me put 70S now. 70S. Save. All right, we're good to go. We're good to go. All right. All right, look at that. What a beauty, huh? Yeah, so I'm not trying to beat a dead horse or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, over amplify. But I guess part of the reason I'm talking so much about it is that first of all, I got a few comments about it recently, so so it's fresh in my brain. And the other thing is, so that people who are new out there get into the hobby, and don't get turned off by people telling you you're wrong. First of all, you might not be, so do your own research and double check, fact check everything, America. Let me see. Was that 91? I wish I knew which ones were supposed to be wide AMs and which ones were supposed to be closed AMs. Because I know someone told me the 96. is also the wide AM. Oh, is it? Yeah, the wide AM. The close AM is 92. Oh, it's 92. It's just 92. So if it's just 92, that's wide. Yeah, someone said the 96. I don't know if that's true or not. Leave it in the comments below. I never really paid attention, but someone left a message there about it being the 92 is also the close AM. 92, excuse me, 96. Obviously, if we find a 96 and I remember, I will check it out. 69. See, I'll put this into the fine column. That's a fine penny. Oh, wow. 77. I thought this was zinc because of the way that the surface is so not copper. I'm going to weigh it, though. Oh, 3.12. Perfect. Wow, what a beauty. I'm going to put that in with the AUs. Yeah, so, if you that's all. For me, I want if anybody who wants to do this and not to stop, not to stop, because you will learn. And is that another cat here? Jeez, man. You will learn. That's the bottom line. You will learn. I didn't get it off. I have to make sure I don't touch my face or I'll start itching. Oh. Now, with that said, 2009, we got 2009. Yay. It's difficult. There's a lot to learn. It really is. This is a very complicated and 98. Complicated and intense hobby. I mean, there's so much to know. I put that with the fines. There's so much to know. 96. Is that the 96? Ah, so it is 96. That I guess would be an error if it's a wide AM. I didn't know that. Okay. So you see, the person said it, and it obviously is true. I mean, we didn't find one, so don't matter. But maybe we'll find it next time. That's a nice misaligned die with like a split rim. Off-centered, actually. I'll put that with the fines. It's not quite AU, I'm going to say. My lips, they feel chapped. What's that? What's that up there by the T? I'm going to look at that. I have to wipe that off just to make sure it's not some sort of doubling. I don't have I have a polishing cloth here somewhere. Because it looks like another T, right? I know it's not. I don't think it is. but it looks like there's dirt there. So let's just clean that up a little bit. See what happens. And there it goes. There goes the Dublin. Gone goodbye. And that's when it's okay to clean a penny. Bagged. That's a bagged penny. You see little dots bagged. So if you are, if you're experienced as a person who is good at identifying errors and things of that nature. Um, 63. That's a beauty, huh? That goes into the AU column. What a beauty, man! Absolute beauty. Try to be supportive. I'm saying if you're, I mean, be honest with yourself. If you're the type of person who's more critical, um, sarcastic, um, apathetic. It's something to work. In my opinion, it's something to work on. That's all. It comes more natural to me. Like as I spoke about many times. Oh yeah, that looks like you know, uh, occupational hazard. I was a social worker for 20 years, so I I can understand how maybe it comes a little bit more natural to me. To only because I practiced it so much. Not because I'm necessarily like such an empathetic person, which I might be. Maybe I am naturally, super empathetic, and but what came first, right? The chicken or the egg? Was I empathetic, so that's why I became a social worker, or was I a social worker and that helped me to become empathetic? Whatever, who knows? Who knows? Who cares? Does it really matter? Not really. But something to work on. That's all, right? Become a better person, a more supportive person. Don't say things like, "Oh, if you don't know what you're doing, you shouldn't be talking. You shouldn't say that," because people make mistakes, right? Being tolerant. I mean, Christ said, "Love your neighbor," and if it was easy, there'd be no war. There'd be no war. There'd be no harm. It's not easy. Another 96. Okay, well, I don't think I'm gonna forget that. I guess now. Yeah, I will. 63D. Look at this. 63. All right, that's a nice one. I want to weigh it. First, boy, I'm telling you, when you handle those zincs and then all of a sudden you pick up a copper, 3.16. So it's up there. But man, they feel like lead almost. You know what I mean? After you mess around with these coppers, zincs for so long, these things feel like, my God, feathers, worthless. They're not even worth the cent, even though they have cent on it. They're not even worth the cent. I don't know if they're even worth half a cent. You could look it up. That's why they can't be the same thing. A penny and a cent can't be the same thing because colloquially you can use them interchangeably. A pen, hey, that's a cent, it's a penny. But the cent is a monetary value. It's not worth a cent. This has it written there. Yeah. I know I got back on it. 94. $22. So today I went out to New York um, to do my taxes. My son was able to meet up with me for a little bit. I tell you, that New York it's crazy, man. The way people drive is My son said it's like Grand Theft Auto live, you know, in real life. All that people in real life think that they're playing Grand Theft Auto. You know, I just thought that was really way people. It got me had me nervous at a few times. You know, people were driving super duper fast or really slow, which was also kind of weird. I was like, come on, but make up your mind, you know. Um, of course, the fast ones were the ones that got me nervous. Well, we have a few coins down here for the shorts. Oh, and we have those other ones at the end. What year is that? I'm gonna weigh this one. 2.57. Need to be another half a gram, and we'd have been in business. Yeah, this was a good video. Found some interesting things. You know, no great. I mean, first of all, we found that 68S that's for the book, which is incredible. I'm super thrilled about that. What's this? Nothing burger. Oh man, that's a beauty, huh? And so I said, "Oh, I have some time when I got back from New York after doing my taxes today. I had time to do this video." And I was super psyched about that. I have some sausage and peppers. And I'm going to eat soon. I'm going to see if I can wait. You know, I try to eat at certain times. I do my best. I fail all the time, man. I'm just a big loser. I really am. You know, someone left in the comments the other day, "Oh, you need a diet." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying." You know, 2010, first year Shield. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm failing. A big failure. 96. Got another 96. And but I'm trying. I really am giving it the old the old good try. The tax guy, you know, like I don't really buy cake and stuff like that anymore. I blow up like a balloon as soon as I start eating that stuff, you know. and whatever pounds I took off, they go right back on. Like, it could take me a month to lose, I don't know, 3 pounds, and I could put on 4 the next day. I'm gonna put that with the fines. You know, but that's a me problem. You know, that's a me problem. I'm working on it. So we're almost to that little extra pile of pennies that I put towards the end. So, and the last 2 are going to be the wheat pennies. That was spiteful. I'm sorry. I take that back. The wheat cents. The wheat cent. There's no such thing as penny. It's Mandela effect. That's the Mandela effect. You know, we just think this pennies. All right, so let's check these 2 out. They looked almost. Wait, what's that? Make sure he doesn't have some in his head a die clash. All right, no biggie. And this one. Nope. All right. Get these yucky ones out the way. Zinc rot. That's a good example of zinc rot. 92 close AM? No. If this was a close AM, you know I would have kept that one. Even though it was messed up, just because I never even seen one before. I'm gonna throw this out, man. I can't even mess with that. Same thing with this one. You know, it gets all over my desk, all over the other pennies. Just messy. Oh wow. I think my light just I'm gonna weigh this 81. I think my light just died. I have a fluorescent light. Oh wow. 302. Wow, 302. I think it just died. After all these years, man. Yep. Oh no. Came back on. Oh man, you can't kill those fluorescent lights, man. Those old ones. I do have to change that bulb eventually. 71, my year of birth. That's a beauty. I'll put that with the AUs. Why not? Oh, so so I went to the 1999, another exotic looking penny. And he had all these goodies and stuff. Don't like the little donuts, the mini donuts, the holes or whatever. I couldn't help me. I mean, I could have helped myself, but I didn't. I said, it's like they're giving it away, you know. I ate a bunch of them. I don't know about this stuff, man. I ain't keeping these. Cool looking, but I'm not keeping them. I think this is a copper. 73. I'm going to weigh that last one. $2.05. Okay, so we're going to guess. Let's guess the date. This is too nice, man. I'm going to say this is in the 50s. We're going to, excuse me, guess the decade. I'm going to say this one's in the 50s. Yeah, boy. You the man. You the man. How about this one? I'm going to say this one's in the, my first reaction is to say 50s, but I'm going to say 40s. Yeah, boy. I want to look at that under the loop. And it's funny, right? Because your first gut reaction, this one looks like it's actually double die, or restruck, repunched. I'm going to look at that date. I wiped it off a little bit just to see if it's. You see that, right? I'm gonna just wipe it off just a little more, not too much, just a little. I just want to be able to see it more clearer. I don't know. Let me look at it under the loop. It's hard to tell, man. I'll be honest with you. Pretty cool looking though. But we got 2 wheat cents from there. I'm happy with that. All right, that was a very, very. All right. Thank you. I'm not going to go. I don't want to jump ahead. All right. Thank you for coming. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Oh, I gotta stretch for a second. Oh, my back. That 5-hour ride, man, was murder. Murder, I tell you. All right. Oh my gosh, this thing's still on? Hello? Hello? Anybody there? I tell you, look, okay, I got all swollen from those donuts. So if you're new, don't give up. Keep at it. There are a lot of really good. Maybe I'll do a video on it one day. But you can look them up. There's a lot of good websites for coin errors, and you have to kind of get familiar with that. I found quite a few coin errors since I started this channel, valuable ones. If you watch my previous videos, you'll see the errors I found today. We didn't find any errors today, I don't think. No. I mean, that could be a little double die on the last wheat cent, but I don't think it was. We just found some nice pennies. This one here is really something. That 68S, and the fact that it's the one we need for the book is crazy. Upside down. So, all right. So thank you for coming. Please click like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below. Is there such thing as a penny? Is that a made up word? Is that the Mandela effect? Just one day. You know what? The Mandela effect. The one that I liked was Sinbad. They said it was the Mandela effect that he was in a movie called like Shazam or something like that. They said that that's not true, that he was never in that movie. I swear I have the memory of a DVD where he's like a soup where he's I know of course there's the one, not a Toy Story, but you know the Jingle All the Way. I think that's the one where he's the mailman and he ends up putting. But I don't know if that has anything to do with the Mandela effect for him. But if you think a penny is a Mandela effect, you know, put it in the comments below. You know, let me know. You could still say there's no such thing as a penny in the comments. You're welcome to do that. You just be wrong. And there are websites that will support that, that will say, no, these are called cents. Some people call them pennies. Some people call them pennies. Everybody calls them a penny. They're pennies. Some people call them pennies, also known as pennies. No, they're pennies with the word 1 cent, the numerical value of the monetary value of something, of what they used to be. They probably used to be worth 1 cent. Now they're not. They're not worth. A penny is not worth 1 cent anymore. A copper penny is worth almost 3 cents. So, but you're welcome to put it in there. Hey, Jess, be respectful, be kind. You. There's no such thing as penny. That's a fictional word. You're more than welcome to write that down there. And if you believe that, that's okay too. That's fine. You're allowed to believe whatever you want, but you'd be wrong. All right. God bless. Just fun humor, okay? Just having some fun with this. Please don't get triggered. There's no such thing as a penny. All right, and I'll see you on the next one.